Hey guys, it's your girl Marielle. Welcome back to my channel, Friday Night Light Movie Reviews, where we do reactions and reviews to TV shows, movies, and other digital content. If you are already here, be my friend and hit that subscribe button. Please share this video with your friends and family. Let's get this channel to 400 subscribers. We are more than halfway there. And again, don't forget to hit me up on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. As always, those links will be put down in the description bar below. Let's chat. Tell me what you guys are watching. And with all of that being said, let's just jump right into this video. So today we're going to be reacting and reviewing to James Wan, Malignant. The movie is based on a character named Madison, who's living with her boyfriend, pregnant, and she starts having these visions of people getting murdered, and slowly but surely she becomes like the cops' #1 suspect because she's the only thing that is consistent with all of these crimes. It starts off as visions while she was sleeping, like sleep paralysis, and as time goes on, these visions are happening to her while she is wide awake. So with all of that, we're going to talk about the positives and the negatives of this movie, where it lies in our star category, and what I recommend you guys watching this movie. Also, there will be no spoilers in this review. I know that's shocking because all of my videos are spoilers, but because this type of movie, this genre of movie, I think if you give out the spoilers, it kind of loses its lackluster when you're watching it. I know that's how I feel, so I'm extending an olive branch and not being the spoiler kind of a girl in this video. So let's just jump right into it. So the movie, I would say, first off, I wouldn't consider it a horror film. I know I talked about this when I did my review on The Conjuring, which again was directed by James Wan. I think it falls more into the psycho thriller genre. I don't know if I'm separating horror and psycho thrillers separate, or does it all fall under one umbrella? You guys tell me what your thoughts and opinions are. Leave that for me in the comments. So to me, it's a psycho thriller. And side note, I love psycho thrillers. I love horror movies. I like being scared. I'm all for it. So this is like one of my favorite genres. But to get back to the movie, so the movie was slow. It did pick up in parts. Like the beginning made a lot of sense. It kind of drew you in, but then it kind of slowed down, and then it picked back up and slowed down and picked back up with, you know, as the movie was going on. So this movie is an hour and 52 minutes long, which is average for a horror psycho thriller movie. I think that for that long of a movie, here comes a negative about it. I think the last 45 minutes of this movie was amazing. I will say with James Wan, he is very consistent with leading you on this path of who is it, what is it, why is it, where is it. So I will give him that. I just think in this movie, he kind of like slowed it down a little bit to me. It took until the last 45 minutes of the movie for us to find out why, when, where, and who, and all of that jazz. That's just how I see it. I also think that the screaming was a little bit too much in this movie. They turned it up, but they could have brought it down. They definitely could have brought it down. But I will say the gore in this movie was amazing. I am a big fan of gore. And I like overkill when it's done correctly in a certain amount of this movie. And James Wan definitely has that niche for giving us overkill, but it's not like through every scene. So it's just the right amount of overkill. There's a scene in this movie, and I am willing to bet you everything you are going to know what scene I'm talking about. The cinematography and the way this camera was moving through this scene was so dope. I know you guys are gonna know what I'm talking about, and if you guys agree with me, don't forget to leave me a comment in the comment section. Sorry. And then when things start to unravel, there's like 5 or 6 scenes from the last 45 minutes that are just done right, where you say, yeah, this is James Wan. This is what he gives us, consistency. So that I will say through this movie. I will also say that I like the concept. I like where it went, especially because, not to say that it's never been done before, but it's never kind of given, and it hasn't been presented this way, the way it was presented in this movie. Because again, like I said, a psycho thriller. Keep in mind, we do find some things out in this movie that has to do with, mental hospital, mental things got going on with Madison. So I definitely feel like it's more of the psycho thriller just because of that aspect. The end of this movie, I will say, guys, is it does give the James Wan feel that it's going to be a sequel or just part 2 because of the way it ended. I will say, so let's talk about it in the comments section. Do you think that the end was lackluster, or do you think the end was perfect just because of all the huge action that happened right before the end and how everything unfolds? Again, no spoilers. So you guys hit me up in the comments. Let me know if you felt like the ending was justifiable. I really am waiting to see if James Wan does this again and keeps giving us different Malignants, because just off the ending and just off the way this movie develops. So out of our stars category, I'm giving Malignant, I'm going to say a cool 4 stars. I say 4 stars because that last 45 minutes was so worth getting there. The cinematography, the scenes, the camera angles were just done so greatly. So would I recommend you guys go into the theater if your movie theaters are open where you are at, or just to sit at home and make this a weekend popcorn driven movie? Absolutely. This is a great way to lead into our October with Halloween and everything like that. So I will definitely say it's worth watching. Yes, it does slow down and pick up in parts, but the pickup parts is what's going to make this movie so much more worth it for you guys to watch. So we are at the end of this video, you guys. Thanks for staying with me. As always, stay safe, be courageous, and I will see you guys in the next one.